Hello again, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. We are here in Still Snow to complete Primrose Chapter 2. Alright, let us head over to the tavern. The trail of the left-hand man leads you to Still Snow. Hoping to find clues in his whereabouts, you take a walk through town. Primrose has embarked on her journey at last. Her quarry, 3 men, marked the sign of the crow. She hunts for the men who killed her father. After years of weighing and listening, she at last has a clue. So she hunts the man marked on his left arm. She is guided by a hard-worn map, stolen from her foremaster Helganish with deadly force. The path has been a long one, but she comes at last to Still Snow, the frozen town where she was told she might find the man she seeks. Will their paths cross at last in this cold land? Not one dagger left your side, my side, not since the day they took you from me. Nor will it until the day that I have my revenge. Watch over me, Father. Still Snow. This is where the map led me. But how will I find the man I seek? He must be here if this is where he's on Helganish. Perhaps one of the villagers has seen him. Oh, that's the provisioner? What do you have? How about I steal that stuff? A man running a small inn with his wife. He tells local children's stories about his own youth, including his memories of seeing a hero in action. Perhaps those tales have something to do with the sudden popularity of the nice art among the kids. Okay. Yeah, I figure as much. It's very lively in here, isn't it? A stage, just me waiting for someone to give a show. Dazzled eyes made loosened lips. I trust no one will mind if I take the stage. Bravo, that was a treat for the eyes. I've never seen such beauty. Where did she come from? No. It couldn't possibly be. I've never seen such days like that around here.
What a girl.
It was like an angel had descended from the heavens. I thank you for your kind words, my lords. But kind words do not help me find my man. Can no one tell me something of import? Who? It is you, isn't it, Lady Primrose? Could truly be Ariana? Yes, in order to remember me, I was behind the house out of the heart. It's the guiding light of the sacred flame that led us to each other this day. It is hard to believe that 10 years have passed since those dark times. I fear that we had lost you as well, my lady, but here you are alive and more beautiful than ever. What of you, Ariana? How do you come to live in this distant land? After that terrible incident, I was relieved of my duties. I wandered from city to city, living on the streets and performing manual tasks to keep myself fed. I came here to still snow some time ago. Here I make a modest living as a... As a what? But Lady Primrose, what brings you on a journey so far from home? I'm searching for a man. I have reason to believe he is here, and so I followed this map. Ariana, do you know anything of the place marked here? I do not. I fear I can't help you, my lady.
What?
She knows the place, and I wear she knows the man as well. Please don't hold back, Ariana. You must tell me what you know. I beg of you. We shall not speak of this here. Come with me. Of course, Ariana. Anywhere you like. Our dormitory is not far from here. We will be able to walk freely there. So you know that woman? Yes. From when I was still living a noble's life. It's been 10 years since we last saw each other. That's quite a long time. I'm glad to see her safe. I had to find out where she had gone, but to no avail. I'm so sorry about what happened to you both. You needn't be. After all, I'm sure you've had more than your fair share of hardships too. Yet here we are traveling together and putting the past behind us. We should be rejoicing, not feeling sorry for each other. Primrose is so strong, stronger than I'll ever be. I'm glad I can make this journey with you. I feel the braver for knowing you. Good to hear. Oh, this way. Wait, this house? This house isn't anything important. What is this place? This serene little town is a dark, dirty secret. A brothel frequented by patrons from the realm over. What? That is where I make my living. That's right, Primrose. I'm a whore. This town is not far from Flamesgrace, you see. It is a convenient enough place for customers to visit. Some of our best customers would be troubled if their patronage came to light. So brothel's existence, our existence, remains a secret. The poorest kept secret in all Frostlands, mayhap, but poet turns a blind eye. And this map I came upon, it leads here. It leads there. Here? More precisely, it leads to a certain meeting place. A meeting place. The location of the brothel is never shared openly. No one would dare put it on a map. Rather, the map leads to a certain location where a carriage comes to carry customers to their destination. Alright, might I ask you one favor? Anything, my lady.
Of course.
Let me aboard that carriage tonight.
How about it?
I told you that I'm searching for a man. A man with the mark of the crow tattooed on his left arm. It is true that the owner of the brothel has such a mark. But Lady Primrose, what do you intend to do when you find him? Only what I must do. I understand. Then ready what you need and return to this place. The carriage will be waiting. Hey Primrose, what's a brothel? I tried to ask Ariana, but she was hemmed and hawed and then wandered off. Tressa, there are some things that children shouldn't know. Oh, come on, this is getting annoying. Someone just tell me. I'm not a child, by the way. If you insist, lean closer, I whisper it. Do you get it now? There, Tressa, your mouth is hanging agape. Oh, sorry, I forgot it was still open. poor Tressa. Wow. So I'm guessing that once I go there, I'm stuck in this path. But I have plenty of levels, so level 20. Yeah, I'm more than high enough. Okay, let's go. That man there is Orin. He drives the carriage. He has a sharp eye and a suspicious nature. That's why he was hired. That is unfortunate. I wish you a pleasant evening, sir. Haven't seen you around here before. You a new girl? I am. This will be my first night in the Master's service. Well, no one's told me about it, so you ain't getting in my carriage. Cautious indeed. You know, before I came here, I was a dancer. Men said that once they'd seen me on the stage, nothing could ever satisfy them again. Would you like a little show? I think you'll find it most stimulating. You done with your little show?
I think not.
I am. Do you not enjoy it? Seen better, seen worse, I reckon.
No.
I see. Then don't allow me to trouble you further.
If you'll excuse me.
It was the most beautiful dance, my lady.
Lady Primrose.
Thank you, Ariana. But your praise is not the prize I sought. I did try to warn you, my lady. That man is no fool. Indeed, I must find another way.
Fine then.
I'm sure I can talk with Ariana. Perhaps there's someone in town who could convince Orin to change his mind. Already? You dance beautifully. Thank you. You're positively inspiring. I wish I could dance like that, but alas. 2 left feet, right? I'm afraid so. I dared not go to the faculty balls or fear I'd trip over some poor girl and make a fool of us both. I wonder if lessons would help, or should I simply accept who I am and stick to my tones? Well, you're probably a quick learner. Even the clumsiest people can manage the basic steps. The most important thing is to enjoy the dance and let yourself go. Right. Don't be self-conscious. Of course, it makes sense. It would be rather wonderful to do all those complicated steps and not think about it. As much as I love scholarship, I love dancing too. Well, if you're that eager, I could give you some pointers. You do that? Well, I would be most grateful if you could. What the? Cyrus. Rumor has that Orin owes tavern keeper a debt. What sort of debt? I couldn't say. No, that's not the guy. Okay, so the tavern keeper. Oh, I can. You normally can't do anything with these guys, but you can allure him. Admit it now. Wouldn't you care to spend more time with me? You want me to have a war with Orin? Yes, I'll think about it. Wow. Master Barkeep. Always a pleasure to see you, my kind benefactor. What brings you here? You want me to give the new girl a ride? I mean, of course, sir. As you wish. At least I can do. At least I can to do. At least I can do to pay your kindness. I'm tripping over my tongue. Hop in, woman. We don't have all night. Well, there we go. Nah, I'm fine. So where is this taking us? Here we go then. That carriage is never gonna get around that bar. Primrose.
Primrose.
Father, please. Let me try just once more.
You have tried enough.
That is definitely the bit. That is definitely the big mansion in the middle of Noble Court.
You are my daughter, the lone daughter of House Hazelheart. You must be strong, stronger than you are now.
Yes.
Answer me this, Primrose. What is required of the head of a great house? The lady of House Hazelheart?
The Lady of House Hazelheart must safeguard her family's success and glory. She must be strong enough that no other house may overshadow her own.
A fair answer. But hear me well, Primrose. Worth is not found in the eyes of others. That which truly matters most lies within. What the head of our house must value above all is faith. Faith shall be your shield. These are our house words, and what they mean is that you cannot waver until you have done what you know in your heart of hearts must be done. It is the determination to keep your eyes fixed on the path before you, though 1,000 indignities may seek to trip you up along the way. You must find that faith in yourself.
Yes, Father.
Primrose, I would entrust this dagger to you. Our words are engraved upon the blade. See that they are engraved upon your heart as well.
Lady Primrose, are you all right? Oh no. You must have been very weary. I was just thinking about even in my memories. That's the question. Lord Hazelheart was a man of unwavering principles.
Choose wisely what to believe in and have faith in your beliefs. That faith shall be your shield.
My lady?
End of the line.
It's probably some sort of mansion near Still Snow.
Here we are.
This is where I take my leave. And now word of this to man in charge. I don't know who you are, but I know you don't belong here. Once long ago, House Azahart was locked in a vicious struggle with several of the other high houses. The tales say that my forebears dirtied their hands with many inglorious deeds those days. One time the head of House Azahart invited his liege lord to the castle for a great feast, only to murder him and every last man in his party to seize power for himself. This lord had been a cruel man, and perhaps my forebear did the common folk a great service, but I did not win him many friends. Still, my family never relinquished the power they had seized, and never lost faith in their convictions. Faith shall be your shield. Unwavering belief in the righteousness of what they had done, protected from any slings and slights. Did it? The petty squabbles of great houses concerns me no longer, but our words still guide me as they have guided my family for so long. As long as I have something to believe in, that is all I need. Late Primrose, what is it that... What is it you believe in? Ariana swallowed the question, her words hanging in the air. She heard what the answer might be. Did you say something, Ariana? It's nothing, my lady. This is the Obsidian Parlor. The dark rumors about it never cease, yet it remains cloaked in shadow. They say men of influence from across the realm have their hands in buying and selling of women here. I have plied my trade here for several years now. In that time, many of the girls who came here have disappeared as suddenly as they came. Yes, I'm a whore, and a cheap one at that. Sold this place for a price that would not buy you a good horse. Who knows when I will be sold again and to wear for another pittance. When I think of that, it scares me. Forgive me, Lady Primrose. I do not deserve your pity.
I'm sorry.
Make your way through this cave. It will take you to the Master's chambers. If you go quietly, no one will be the wiser of your coming. But Lady Primrose, do be careful. I must be getting to work, so this is where I must leave you. Of course, Ariana. Thank you for all you've done. Take care of yourself and have faith. Well, that's interesting. There's 2 cave entrances in this area. I was saying I can run into enemies here, and to the west is just... Yeah, to the west is still snow. Like, basically, he took his horse and drove us here, but it didn't really go very far. Because I think the exit's just right here. Okay, it is a lot further than I thought. Oh, hello.
I am ready.
They look more menacing than they are.
I will not be defeated. What to do?
Nope, it's fire. That's right. It's magic, not necessarily fire. Could be fire.
I am ready. Knighthood, bring your shade.
What to do?
There you go. It's wind.
Well then. I hope I grow more.
It's not very far. It's basically just along this path a little ways. I think the implication is that it's further, but they didn't, actually extend it that far because they just didn't design each area very long. They're all very short sequences, even though they're technically longer than they are implied to be.
Well then.
No, that was enough.
Here I go.
Actually, let's do that. That was enough either. That worked.
I am not made for such battles.
Alright, and that is it for this episode of Octopath Traveler. In the next episode, we'll finish Primrose Chapter 2. Until then, this is JaidynReiman, signing out.